Welcome to the second part of my Oscar video. If you haven't watched the first part, please go back and watch that first, because the rest of this won't make much sense. Anyway, here we go.
Previously on Korean Cinegeek.
Not only have they never won, they've never been nominated for the top 5.
What?
So I'm going to show you 4 films.
I'm splitting this into 2 videos where we'll discuss A Taxi Driver and Burning.
Everybody knows I like Korean flicks, but it's not about the money and it's not about the chicks. I really love that country and I love the movies, black bean noodles and holding smoothies. But if you love Korean film, then you come to the right place. I'm Korean Cinegeek and I get in your face about movies. Let's get started.
The third film is a true story, and it is a harrowing true story, while still being entertaining and exciting and funny. Check it out.
They had you add an A to the title of this movie, because if they didn't, the audience might think that they're seeing another movie. You talking to me?
A Taxi Driver is the 2017 South Korean submission to the Academy Awards. This movie stars Song Kang-ho as a very likable yet down on his luck guy. How down on his luck is he?
대신 나 돈 좀 걸더라.
그럼 그렇지. 얼마나?
10만 원. 나 상고 엄마 몰래.
아니 그래? 너 빚도 다 갚았잖아 이제. 너 설마 사골세 때문에 이러냐?
띵동대.
야, 나 살다 집주인한테 돈 빌려서 집세 낸다는 놈 처음 본다. 어?
Song Kang-ho catches a break when he overhears another taxi driver talk about how he has picked up a German journalist fare to take to Gwanju for 100,000 won. That really perks Song Kang-ho's ears up, because he needs the money. So much so that when he overhears where the pickup is happening, he takes off and decides to pick up the fare for himself. Song Kang-ho thinks that his fare and money is going to be easy, drive in, drive out. But he is unaware, or he pretends to be unaware, of the severe issues that are taking place in Gwanju, which is why the reporter wants to go.
Gwanju?
It's a city down south.
And there's no article about Gwanju, no coverage, nothing.
This is the local paper from Gwanju.
They censored the whole page? What exactly happened over there?
What went on over there was the Gwanju Uprising, which took place in May of 1980. It was a series of student protests over the martial law that was put on Korea by the president at the time. This is what it really looked like during the Gwanju Uprising in 1980. The reason this film is deserving of at least a short list is that, like the other 2 films we've discussed, The Throne and Age of Shadows, this film has beautiful editing, beautiful cinematography, stark storytelling, fantastic acting, and a socially relevant theme that is very socially relevant to today's world. I had no idea that Korea went through such turmoil, that 600 people lost their lives in this Gwanju Uprising, at the very least. It's things like this that elevate this film into a different territory. There are 3 reasons why I think this film is a cut above, and why it won almost every award at every Asian award ceremony. I mean, 6 Best Picture wins, 5 Best Actor wins. Well, the first reason is the director. He knows how to juggle tone masterfully. He also knows how to shoot action, and he really knows how to delve into character development. But the interesting thing about the director is, and this is one scene that is fantastic, in fact a critic pointed this very scene out, the director allowed the audience and the characters to relax and actually have some fun. Here's the scene.
어떡해 너 갑자기 가버리면 두루루루루 나 어떡해 너를 잊고 살아갈까 당당당당루 왜 땡인데?
대학생들이 데모하다가 너 잡으러 오겠다. 노래 못한다고.
The second reason is the relationship between the journalist and the taxi driver. It starts off as very contentious and then it goes places you could never imagine it going. What a fantastic duo to really commit to their roles and get down to the bottom of how each person feels about their own country, hurting and maiming and killing their own people.
Your choice.
And the third reason, of course, is Song Kang-ho himself. He gives a master class of acting in this movie. He has such an incredible arc. He goes from being almost a coward about facing the realities of his violent country.
괜히 나서지 말고 여기 있어.
어째 저것을 그냥 보고만 있대요.
학생이 지금 내려간다고 뭐가 달라져?
And then he goes, well, this is a little bit of a spoiler alert. After the Gwanju Uprising, the journalist wants to stay. And Song Kang-ho has a daughter at home and a wife. So the journalist allows him to go home as if he has completed the mission. He gets all his money. So he goes home and he is happy as a clam because he gets to be back with his daughter. However, something eats at him. And this is the scene that really got him, I'm sure, all the Best Acting Awards.
물처럼 흘러만 갑니다. 어제 다시 만나서 다짐을 하고 우리들은 맹세를 하였습니다. 이 밤이 새면은 첫 차를 타고 행복 어린 거리로 떠나갈 거예요.
I'd like to point out that the director did that in one long take, allowing the actor to really get up into that emotion and build it up because it is a moment of crisis. Now, I didn't want to show you what happens afterwards because I don't want to spoil the whole film for you. But I would recommend you run out and see it right now. And by run out, I mean run to your living room or just run in place as if you're running to your living room or wherever. Pick it up on Hulu and watch it. You won't regret it. In 2017, the winner of the Best Foreign Film was A Fantastic Woman, a movie which I did not see, so I can't make any comment on it either way. But I'd also like to point out, in 2017, there was a movie called The Square. I loved it. But it was Sweden's submission to the Academy Awards. However, it was co-produced by the United States. So the United States decided to clap itself on the back and leave Korea in the lurch. Life. Let's get to the last one.
Burning.
Burning is the 2018 submission to the Academy for Best Foreign Film. It is a complex, multi-layered, elliptical, challenging, yet beautiful film starring Yoo Ah-in of The Throne fame and Steven Yeun of The Walking Dead fame. Here's some food for thought. Why did Steven Yeun have to go all the way to Korea to get a starring role in a movie? The The plot to Burning is a little difficult to explain in just a few words because the director has hidden so many layers in this movie, and he only exposes them a little bit at a time throughout the movie until the whole picture is revealed. Now, I must tell you that the whole picture may not be something that you can completely understand. I must admit, I didn't quite understand it either. But that doesn't mean that the director didn't know. And that's what's beautiful about this movie and about Korean films in general. There is a confidence, an assurance that this director knows exactly what he's doing. And he follows in this, what I consider a great new Korean tradition of having a movie be one type of movie in the beginning and another type at the end, all while remaining completely consistent. I want to state right now that of the 4 films we've talked about, this one is the most, for lack of a better word, adult, meaning it deals with very deep themes, and it also has a bit of a pace that's a little slower than normal. And normally, that kind of movie, Burning, should be a film that is catnip to the Academy. And in fact, it was, because it made the shortlist. We all know how that turned out. The winner of this year's Best Foreign Film was Roma by Alfonso Cuarón. And it was also up for Best Picture. Now, my mother said if I don't have anything good to say, don't say anything at all. So, Roma. Yeah. I must admit, it was beautifully shot. I just had a little bit of an issue with the narrative. But that's not really why I'm miffed at the movie. And I'm not even miffed at the movie because it's not the movie's fault or Alfonso's fault. It's that the Academy put Roma in Best Picture and Best Foreign Film. Now, I don't know if that can be fixed or anything, and I don't know if there's a problem with that necessarily, but if Roma's already up for the top prize in the Academy Awards, why not finally let South Korea, who you already put in the top 9, move them right up to the top 5? Korea deserves this. And this movie was tailor-made for foreign film because Academy likes to have a bit of a, they want a film that feels foreign, if that makes any sense. And that's kind of disrespectful and a little bit offensive because this movie is just as good, if not better, than so many other films across the world. Thank you for sticking with this video. I hope you share it with everyone because sometimes people don't quite know that Asians are really underrepresented and get hammered by not getting picked for the Academy Awards. And if you've seen these 4 films, you'll know that it should have happened. And if you haven't seen them, go watch them right now. See how angry you get when you realize that the Academy overlooked all of these movies. This is Korean Cinegeek thanking you for your time, thanking you for your subscriptions.